Why do most high-income earners keep putting all their money into accounts they can't touch for decades instead of building income they can actually use right now? Well, that used to be me. Right after dental school, I met with a financial advisor. Like most doctors and dentists, I didn't know much about money. He told me to max out my 401k, invest in mutual funds, and just wait until I was 65. So that's what I was taught, and that's what I did. But after years of saving and working hard and treating patients, I still felt stuck. I realized I was following a path that left me waiting decades for freedom when I wanted it much sooner. Now, that's when everything changed. Let me explain what I mean with a very simple example using this. Water. That's right, bottled water. All right. So let's say you drink pretty much what we're supposed to drink. So let's say you drink about a gallon of water a day. Well, what? That's going to be 30 gallons a month, right? 30 gallons a month. Now, some days you may drink a little bit less than a gallon. Some days you may drink a little more than a gallon, but it averages out to 30 a month. Now, imagine that every month you have a delivery service and they deliver 60 gallons a month to you every single month. Now, remember, you're only drinking 30, but 60 keeps coming in. So by the end of the year, you've actually used 360 gallons, right? 30 times 12. But 720 gallons have been delivered. You've got 360 extra gallons every single year, just sitting there. You can't drink it all. It just keeps stacking up month after month, year after year. Well, Jeff, where's all this going? Well, that's exactly what passive income feels like. At first, your goal is to just cover your monthly expenses just a little bit. But once you do that, and then once you start building extra income, especially income that comes in whether you work or not, it starts to grow a little bit, month by month, year by year, just like the bottled water, okay? It starts to stack up. And eventually you get to the point where your income is way more than your expenses. And just like our water example, you can't use it unless you just go wild. Regarding the water example, unless you just invite a ton of people over and you drink double the amount all the time, you physically can't drink that much water. You get to the point where you really can't spend that much money. And then that's when you realize, you know what? You're no longer working because you have to. You're only working because you choose to. Most people, they don't know this kind of freedom is really possible. I had no idea it was possible. Again, I was on the path. I only knew, and probably you as well, we only know the traditional path, what we were taught in school, what I learned in college, dental school. And I started looking around at what the other dentists were doing, what the other professionals in my areas were doing. Gray-haired people, they're still working. They were still practicing, treating patients. And that's what I thought you had to do. That was the only way that I knew you could operate. Work hard, save in a retirement account, and then wait until you're old enough, hopefully, to enjoy life. But no one ever told me I could build in now income that gives me options way earlier. And that's the trap. And I'm telling you, it's one that you can definitely break out of. Now, if you want to learn how I broke that trap, how I escaped the rat race through real estate and other passive income strategies, do yourself a favor right now. Check out this next video.